Yo, what's good, V fam? It's your boy Vega Man and my sidekick.
Clips.
And today we're gonna do a live reaction video to a request that we had from one of our subscribers. He wanted to make me another reaction video to Super Duper Man, and today's song is called "Why."
Why, oh, why?
Yep, and we're going to check it out. So on with the show. I always love when he does the beats, the melody first before he throws the verses. That's an awesome looking song.
How you wanna Hawaii? How you wanna Hawaii? Yo what? How you wanna Hawaii? How you wanna Hawaii? Yo what? How you wanna Hawaii? How you wanna Hawaii? Yo what? How you wanna Hawaii? How you wanna Hawaii? Yo what? How you wanna Hawaii? How you wanna Hawaii? Yo what? How you wanna Hawaii? How you wanna Hawaii? Yo
Why
what?
is one man rich and another man poor? Why we ain't satisfied? Why we gotta have more? Why your suicide rates on the rent so high? Why I tell you the truth but you say don't lie? Why is being a good father at an all-time low? Why is it acceptable? Yo, why I don't know. Why she blame him and he blame her? It's useless. Ask yourself this question. Why you making excuses? Why do parents gotta bury their kids? Why we text and drive, not caring how scary it is? Why it's so hard to forgive and leave the past behind? And if you did, then that's divine. Why don't you help your brother when you see him fall? Why do we act like God don't see it all? Why do we call them black, them white, them Asians and use labels? Now that's racism.
How you wanna Hawaii?
Why?
How you wanna Hawaii? Yo what? How you wanna Hawaii?
Why?
How you wanna Hawaii? Yo what? How you wanna Hawaii?
All right, let's talk about it a little bit. Let's break down a lot of some of his bars that he just said. Uh, as a human being, yeah, we always ask that question, what?
Why?
And why do we always do that?
He just used it. Because the answer is obviously either not seen or it's not enough for that person.
Exactly. I believe, I mean, some of the things he said there, it does resonate a lot to me, especially me growing up without a dad. It does impact a young man's life when their father is not around, to show him how to be a man. And, you know, to me,
It also affects girls too.
yeah,
If they
to
don't
me,
have a father. But I do.
yeah, but to me, it's a lot of the things he said is deep. My father passed away very young. He was 55 and he was an alcoholic. And my older brother passed away at 35, and he was a father as well. And he had two daughters, and they grew up without their dad, and they had a pretty rough upbringing because of that particular reason. So, you know, that question when he says, it's like, why do we label each other? Why do we say black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Native American? Why do we use labels? He has a point there. You know, when you label someone, you are considered yourself a racist when you're belittling person for their differences. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be their culture, whether it be their religion, whether it be the color of their skin, or even the way they talk. You know what I'm saying? If you got nothing nice to say, I would just say don't say nothing at all and keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Another topic that he taught there, he said, um, why do parents bury their children? It's supposed to be the other way around. It's supposed to be the children burying the parents. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it, I believe, is because our youth, society right now, our children are suffering from mental health.
They're not, in my opinion, as a child, um, I think in my own right, everybody's intelligent. But honestly, my generation of our age and stuff, they're not very well educated and they don't really have a guide. They're kind of like leading themselves because they think that's how you are supposed to be independent. That's not how it works. You're supposed to be guided first, and then from there you become self-independent because you already been taught manners, morals, and values. Um, but they want to teach themselves, so it ends up your parents have to suffer the consequences of your own actions, and it just puts them in a situation that they might not even want to be in.
Yeah, I mean, I also agree with that. I also kind of feel like it has to do with also with um, technology right now.
Very advanced.
Yeah, the access of technology is affecting the minds of the youth. Also, celebrities, people that are supposed to be role models, they are the worst role models if they're teaching, our youth to hate, to discriminate,
Hmm.
and to act a certain way, to feel like they're welcome. They feel like their existence
Yeah.
has a value to it. So you know, let's see what else was Superman got to say. You know what I'm saying? We stopped there. I know we were ranting a little bit, but let's keep going.
I don't wonder how when they know why. I don't wonder how when they. I don't wonder how when they know
Why is
why.
there innocent people locked up for life? While some people can't say nothing nice. Why do we always gotta question what all of it means? And why won't you follow your dreams? Tell me why. The night when you took my dad, why'd you let me see my grandpa cry? And tell me why. And why do you choose to hide, even though you was born to fly? And tell me why. And why don't we turn from all the hate? And why don't we learn from all mistakes? Why do I keep on wrecking these fat beats? And teachers don't make more than professional athletes? And why? And why? And why? And why? And why? And why?
I don't wonder how when they. I don't wonder how when they know why. I don't wonder how when they. I don't wonder how when they know why. I don't wonder how when they. I don't wonder how when they know why. I don't wonder how when they. I don't wonder how when they know why.
I'm gonna pause it right here. We're gonna finish what he said there. He said pretty much why. Um, I don't know if you caught the bars. Did you catch the bars on that one? He
Uh,
said why.
Honestly, for me to be able to repeat lyrics from a song that I just heard, I would have to listen to it over and
Or read it.
over. Yeah.
But anyways, he's saying why do we why ain't people more nicer? You know what I'm saying? And why society is so ugly? And he's
Yeah.
got a point. Like if you read that message right there, it says to dance is to pray is to heal, and that's facts. I believe doesn't matter what culture or what race you are,
Mhm.
everybody has their own traditions and their own religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I respect the Native American traditions because I'm part Native American. You know what I'm saying? Like the Puerto Ricans were the Caribbean Native Americans before Spain conquered them and subjugated them, and
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans came out. But before Puerto Ricans were there, it was Tainos. The same thing with Dominicans, and she's half Dominican and she's half Puerto Rican. So I'm full-blooded Puerto Rican. So I do have that Indian blood in me. I I relate to my brothers, my Native American brothers. Um, and I just don't understand the way things are right now in society, how ugly it is, where you can't even have your own opinion. You're not allowed to express yourself
Yeah.
without getting a lot of flack or a lot of hate.
And I think that actually affects majority of the youth not being able to share your opinion. Only certain people are allowed to share their opinion while others can't because they're silenced. Um, I think it's messed up. And as I was growing, you can even ask the Vega Man here. I would often ask why, constantly. So it was because I always wanted to say something, but then I always felt like I couldn't say it because everybody else didn't agree with me. Or they would eat me alive every time I tried to. So my mindset just doesn't think like everybody else, and everybody else has their own mind. But the fact that you're not allowed to be yourself because everybody else just doesn't like the way that you are is wrong. That affects you when you get to an adult because if you never let that go or nobody ever helps you to adjust to life, then when you're an adult, you're gonna see stuff like what you're seeing happening in the world now, where there's so much hate in everything, and you're wondering why is there so much hate everywhere I go, or like when I look at things. It's because it all started when they were little, and they grew. Nobody really helped them. They were always constantly hated on, or they had hate for something, and then it stuck with them, and now they just throw the hate towards everybody and everything.
Yeah, and and it's one thing that he says in that video that he says that, why, a father should be there in a child's life. Same thing with a mother being there for a child's life as well. Me growing up without having a father, it was very tough on my mom, raising 6 kids by herself, and the only reason she withstood everything was from the grace of God. And my mom is a very strong, believer in the Lord, and she prays for me to this day. She prays for me every day. And when I was her age, I didn't appreciate her that much, and we always clashed because her ideals and my ideals never mixed. And I made peace with my mom like about, and I would say it was like 13 years ago, maybe a little long, maybe a little bit more. I sat down and we hashed it out, and sometimes I think that's a lot of the reasons why kids grow up to be adults and they become vicious and mean is because
Yeah.
they are not allowed to voice out.
They never get that chance.
Yeah, they never get that chance to voice out what they truly feel in their hearts.
Yeah.
And for me, when I was growing up, I had a lot of hatred. I had a lot of anger issues because I was not being heard. And sometimes, just sometimes, an individual needs to be heard so that they can heal. You know what I'm saying? So that they can feel like they're being embraced by society sometimes. And you wouldn't have all these lunatics going around shooting people, or you being ugly and racist and stuff like that if they were just showing 1 ounce of compassion and love.
It's
And
like that saying, it only takes one person to change one person. Like,
right.
it doesn't take much. You just need someone to sit down and just listen.
Yeah, an act of kindness, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, we could sit here and we could talk, we can jabber, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can give you so much knowledge. I mean, I'm 41 and I've been through hell and back, and I have so many battle scars. Some of them are still kind of fresh. Some of them are still, some of them are old, and I got some old scars. And I'm not specifically saying physically, like in your physical form, but in your heart. Like, your heart is the one that gets all that scars when you get hurt in life, and your soul bears the marks of what you've been through in life. And what I've been through so much. I'm actually kind of grateful to y'all for y'all showing me your love and subscribing and actually caring to hear my voice
So much
and
support.
and Eclipse's voice. And she's young, and I'm trying to teach her that, what I'm saying, that your voice does matter, so don't feel like you're nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to feel like that. I am still struggling with my own depressions and demons, and you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go through so much in life, sometimes you look down and you start thinking to yourself, it's like, am I even worth it? And You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to my Native American brothers because I also have Native American blood in me, so I can feel their spirit.
I just want to say one thing. With all the racism that's going on in this world, number one, you shouldn't judge a person by how they look, because there's actually a lot of people can be completely off. Like, some people will be like, oh, you're white. Okay, just because my skin tone is white doesn't mean my blood race is white. Like, some people, Puerto Ricans are white, and they're not white, they're Puerto Rican. And they get, misjudged because of the way that they look. They have blonde hair and blue eyes, and they're like, oh, you're not Hispanic, there's no way. But they're Hispanic. You
I
can't
mean,
just
like,
judge.
like take me and her for instance. People look at us and they say we look Mexican.
Yeah,
You
Mexican,
know what I'm saying? Like,
Asian.
and Asian or Indian because
Yeah.
we have those strong features.
I mean, I
and-
love all those cultures.
and you know
but
what?
That's not.
To me, it's not an insult. I don't take it. I don't get insulted if you call me a Mexican or Asian or Indian Native American. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it doesn't matter to
They're
me
all
because
beautiful people.
my blood runs red just like yours.
Mhm.
So color don't. I don't. I'm colorblind. I don't see color. So. So again, guys, thank you guys for showing your love and support for me, hitting that 1,000 subscribers. You don't know how much that means a lot to me, especially, someone that,
Struggles a lot.
yeah, struggles with being such a loner and having problems with society sometimes.
You got me.
And Eclipse is the same way too. She's kind of like the same, like she's like
I'm
me.
like a replica of him, but in female form,
Uh-huh.
and with a little less of certain things.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're very similar.
Less knowledge because I'm been here longer.
Well, for most kids,
Yeah.
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah, I'm not saying not intelligence. I'm
For
talking
adult
about, like,
wise, you're always gonna be
knowledge.
smarter
Knowledge means like years of knowledge. I beat you in that regard.
Yes.
So, but yeah, guys, follow me at the Vega Man Show on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you follow Eclipse Vega on her YouTube channel and subscribe. Guys, leave your comments down below. Let us know what you guys think about our commentary,
Yeah.
what we're saying. Let's talk. You know
Also,
what I'm
if you
saying?
have questions, ask him. He has good advice.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to talk. I love talking. I'm a little bit more careful now, especially how hectic things are right now in society is because people don't like to have,
You gotta have a stronger.
a
front.
little stronger, more skin, tougher skin.
Yeah. But you
Um,
got pretty hard skin, so you'll be good.
Oh, I'm bulletproof. I'm bulletproof, man. But I think there's a little bit left on this video, so let's hit it and we'll finish off, guys.
Stuff like that could put me to sleep, just like the sound of nature.
Rain puts me to sleep. I think I fell asleep when we were picking up Salami Sam, remember?
Yeah.
I was like,
I was just staring out the window.
SupaMan, super duper man.
I think Native Americans are so beautiful. Like, every time I draw, that is the kind of style I go based on. It is Native American style. Like, the markings, the colors, the feathers.
I love how he uses nature in
Yeah.
his videos. Like,
Very naturist people.
I'm loving the super duper man. I love what he stands for. I love
Yeah.
all these Native Americans. They are standing up for their people, but they're also standing up for Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? And the Earth needs our love too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't have clean air and we don't have clean water,
We ain't gonna be living.
we're not gonna survive as a human race, as a human species. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at this. Again, guys, thank you for showing your love. Make sure you share, like, hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified. Leave your comments down below. If you have questions, hit me up with them questions. I don't got problems answering questions. I love to communicate with my peoples. Again, guys, thank you so much. We are the V Squad, and we out, man. We love ya. Peace.
Bye.